rebalancing your body through flexibility, stretching, and mobilization. So today we're gonna fill up on lots of good movements. Does this sound good? Hit me up, give me a thumbs up. Yes, excellent. Okay, so just a few things that I want to talk to you guys about. The class is open to everybody, okay? I'm gonna give you some different options. Please stick with the option or the level that you feel most comfortable with, okay? So please don't move into any areas of discomfort or pain. Make sure you stick with a range of motion that suits you the best. Of course, we're looking to increase that, but as long as we avoid any discomfort or pain, all right? Having said that, you might be able to notice your weaknesses and your strengths through these different movements, and that's okay. That's the whole point of checking in, okay? We get to connect with ourselves by assessing our own bodies and seeing what areas we might need to show a little bit more love to, okay? So if you're finding a particular area might feel a little bit funky, then just notice it, okay? And then this might be an area that you can start to focus on and give that little bit more love to. Does this make sense? Perfect, perfect, great stuff. Okay, so we are going to get started. What you will need to do is make sure that you have a nice clear movement space. Water ready whenever you want to take some. Now I'm not going to be playing any music today because I want to make sure that you guys can hear me really well, okay? But if you want to add your own relaxed or chilled music in the background to get you in the mood a little bit more, then you're more than welcome to. Okay, so team, let's get into our movement space and begin today's session. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet underneath our hips. Just relax your shoulders down and just take a moment to compose yourself before we begin. Now we're going to start from the neck, and all I want you to do is drop your chin towards your chest, and we're just going to do some half neck rolls. Okay, so from here, let's drop our chin. Very slowly, going to move it to the side, keeping the chin connected. Looking down towards the floor. From here, you're going to come back to the center and pass through to the other side. I'm just going to keep going with this for a few repetitions. Keeping that eyelid down. Nice and relaxed, trying to move slow and controlled. I'd like you to give me one more pass through. Take it through to the opposite side. Now team, as you pass through, I want you to hold into this position, and then very gently you're going to tilt your chin up towards the ceiling. As far as you can go, so you get this nice stretch in the oblique of your neck. You're going to drop back down and roll all the way through. Lift your chin up, feel that stretch, come back down. I'm going to do one more pass. Nice job, team. Lift that chin. Good, so we're getting rid of any of that tension and just relax. Okay, from here you're going to lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Retract, so squeeze your shoulder blades, and then all the way down into your back pockets of your trousers, and then pull through towards me. Lift all the way up, roll behind, retract, pull back down, squeeze those shoulder blades, pull through. Let's go for two more. Nice and smooth. Nice job. Now we're going to reverse it. So let's squeeze those shoulder blades together, up towards the ears, protracting forwards. And just repeat this move 3 more times. We're going to do this together, team. Nice. Give me one more. Nice job, guys. Okay, now place your hands out to the side. we're going to work on the internal rotation. We're going to start with this arm first. So all you're simply going to do, you'll notice your hands or the palm of your hands are facing the floor. With this hand, we're going to internally rotate the shoulder and now try to rotate the palm of the hand so it's facing the ceiling, and then we rotate it back. Now let's try the opposite arm. Rotate in and rotate back. Now I want you to feel as though you have a lengthening through your fingertips. So we're still reaching out with the arms. You're just going to keep alternating sides. So this is the time for you guys to check, how do your shoulders feel? Scapula feel? If you've been training quite hard, a lot of body weight training, or maybe even weights, your arms might be a little bit fatigued. So this, even holding your arms out in this position, might be burning a little bit right now. Good. Okay, just hold here for a sec. What I want you to do is internally rotate this shoulder and then start to reach with this hand towards the wall as you push this hip away like so. Nice and slow. Reach as much as you can. When you feel you can't reach no more, I want you to reach a little bit more. And then we come back to the center. Now we do the opposite side. Internally rotate, start to reach, push the hip away, lengthen, 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 and come back to the center. Let's keep alternating each side. Really push into the hip as well. Nice, team. Take your time. Control your breath. I don't want you to breathe in a particular way. Stay nice and relaxed. Let's go for one more. And back to the center. Good. Let's drop these arms down. Now what I want you to do is imagine that you're in a box. You're going to turn your hips to the corner of your box. Okay? Now from here we're going to do what we call windmills. You're going to place the back of your hand on the inside of your thigh. The opposite hand is going to reach all the way up towards the ceiling. Okay? Now from here, I'm going to reach this hand down towards my foot as I push my hip again out to the side, and this hand keeps reaching. So I'm still pulling in two directions. Okay? So let's initiate the move with the hip to begin with and start to reach as far as you can go. Now if you get to your knee and that's as far as you can go, that's perfectly fine. Hold here. If you can take it to your ankle or place the hand on the floor, then do so. Hold this for a moment. Push the hand in the floor if it's connected and reach with your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Now initiate with your hip and begin to reach to the ceiling with the hand as you pull yourself back into position. And we're going to repeat this again. Okay? So initiate with the hip. Look up to the hand. If you need to hold here, hold. Keep reaching still. Go as far as you can go. Maybe try to increase that range of motion. Challenge yourself. And then initiate with the hip as you pull back up. Squeeze those obliques a little bit. Nice. Let's go for two more. We're going to add a variation. So in this bottom position that we're holding now, this top hand, let's bring it all the way over the top. If you can touch the floor, touch the floor. And bring the arm all the way back. Hold here. Bring it again, all the way over the top. Touch the floor if you can with your fingertips. And back. Remember, stay with a range of motion that you're comfortable with. Good. Back. Give me one more and hold this position. Hold the stretch. Now what I want you to do, this hand that we're reaching to the floor with, reach even more and push your hip away. If you can, look underneath your armpit. Nice. Bring the arm all the way back. And reach all the way back up. Bring the arm down. Come back to the center. We're going to do this on the opposite side. So team, let's set ourselves up. Hips facing the corner of your box again. Okay? Hand on the inside of your thigh. Opposite hand reaching all the way up towards the ceiling. Okay? Let's initiate with the hip. Push away as we reach all the way down towards the floor. Look up to the ceiling if you can. Remember, if you need to stop here, that's fine. If you can take it to the floor, hold this position. I'm still pushing into my hip and I'm still reaching into my top hand. Now from here, let's initiate with your hip again as we bring it all the way back up and repeat. Nice, slow, controlled. Enjoy the movement. Nice. Breathe. Let's go with 2 more, please. Hold here, top hand, reach all the way over as much as you can. Need to stop here, that's fine. If you can tap and touch the floor, and then bring it all the way back up. Hold this position. All the way back. Tap. Good. Let's do one more and hold that final stretch. Breathe. If you can look underneath your arm, push into the hip. Good, and relax. Bring it all the way up. Nice and controlled. Good, team, and face forward. How does that feel? Nice, right? Okay, next movement that we're gonna do is you're gonna bring your arms into a nice wide position. Nice and wide, okay? Thumbs are facing to the back of your room, okay? Lengthening through your fingertips. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hinge from the hips. So what I want you to do, team, is push your hips backwards as you reach your arms and fingertips towards me, okay? So let's give this a try. Nice and controlled. Start to push your hips back. Reach those fingertips towards me like so. And then you're just gonna hold out nice and level. Now look down towards the floor and then reach out towards me with your fingertips. Squeeze those glutes, bring it all the way back to a standing position. Squeeze those scapulas, shoulder blades together, so you're driving your thumbs to the back of the room. Let's try again. Hinge with the hips, reaching forwards. Good, hold that position, reach out towards me. Squeeze those glutes and come back up. A little bit challenging as well though, right? Okay, now what I want to do, let's do this again. If you have that range, take it all the way to the floor. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. Hold here for now. So if you have your knees bent, no problem, okay? If you have them straight, perfect, okay? Hold this position for me. Keep lengthening. Now place your hands down, bend your knees, roll up through your spine, and bring your hands back into this V position. Let's repeat 3 more times. Hinge, reach to me, all the way to the floor. Hands down, bend the knees, drop your chin, roll up through the spine, squeeze your scapula, and repeat. Nice. Repeat again for me, team. I'm going to add on. What I'd like you to do is hold here, bend your knees, and grab your big toe. Okay, so we're in a deep squat position. Some of you might not be quite as deep as me, and that's perfectly fine. You might find that your bum is slightly higher. No problem. What I want us to do, team, I'm going to show you side on, is from here, we're just going to straighten the legs and then bend them. Okay, straighten the legs and bend them. If you can look between your legs, do so. So we're pulling all the way through. Lengthening and drop. Let's do 2 more of these. Good. One more. Hold this stretched position. What I want you to do is tuck your chin and extend through your spine. Then reverse and pull your bum towards your heels back into your squat position. Let's do 4 more. So we lengthen out, look between your legs, tuck your chin, extend through your spine, reverse, pull back down. Let's go for 2 more. Last one. Good. From here, just relax. Let's roll up through the spine. Standing nice and tall. How does that feel? We good? Okay. So next section. What I want you guys to do is just step a little bit wider and then turn your feet out a little bit so it's comfortable for your hips and your knees. Okay? We're going to do a Cossack. Okay? So from here, you're going to place your hands on your hips like so. Make sure you're squeezing your bum. And what I want you to do is you're going to bend this leg. As you bend it, you're going to lift and rotate onto the heel like so. And then come back. And we're going to try the opposite side. So we bend this leg, lift on towards your heel, and back to the center. Let's just keep going with this. A small range of motion for now as we get used to the movement pattern. If this feels comfortable, start to bend this leg a little bit more. You'll notice that you want to sink a little bit lower. Now, one more thing I want you to do is squeeze the glutes in the center every time. Okay? Now, those of you that are flexible, I want you to challenge yourself by placing your hands down. Now, what you'll notice is my hand that's in the middle is facing away from me. The front hand is in front. This is just to help support you. Okay? And then we're going to come back up, squeeze the glutes. Changing side. Hand comes down, support, come back to the middle, okay? Let's go for 4 more. So notice how your body feels. If this is too challenging, stick with the first variation. Okay, if you have the range of motion and you want to, you can bring it all the way down. And then keep your hands on the floor, bringing it to the center so both legs are straight. Change the positioning of your hand. Pull into that Cossack. Make sure you flex your toes and come back to the center. And repeat. Let's go for a few more of these. How are we doing, team? We feel good? Good, let's do 1 more on each side. And then we're going to take it to some floor movements. Good, just relax here. Good. So team, everybody please bend your knees so your hands can actually go onto the floor. Okay? From here, just watch me first of all. We're going to bring this leg through underneath. Okay? So then I'm going to sit myself down on the floor like so. Okay? Please do so. Great job. So what I want you to do now is remember the box I mentioned to you guys before. Imagine you're now sat in your box. Your hips should be facing the corner of your box, okay? Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with an easier variation to begin with, okay? So from here, I'm gonna place this hand, I'm gonna post it to the side, slightly behind me, not too much. Make sure it's comfortable on your shoulder, not too far out. Make sure it's in here, okay? Now from here, I want to bend this leg. So we're going to bring it in like so. So I've got 3 points of contact. This hand, I'm going to extend so it's facing directly to the corner of my box, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push through both feet and my hand, squeezing and activating my scapula, okay? So from here, drive your feet into the floor, push your hand down and begin to lift your hips up, taking your hand towards the ceiling. Make sure you squeeze your glutes, you're pushing through your hand and you're reaching. Very slowly, drive your bum down towards the floor and sit your bum back down. How was that? We're gonna go for a couple more reps, okay? I'm gonna give you some variations. Same again, heels down, drive the hand into the floor, push the hips up, squeeze the glutes at the top. Now squeeze that scapula, reach up towards the ceiling. Now reverse, pull all the way back down. Nice. Okay, if you want the challenge, you can straighten this leg out. Make sure you point your toes, make it look pretty. Okay, from here, drive the heel down, okay? Hand into the floor, lift the hips up, reach up to the ceiling. If you can, extend that arm behind you, squeeze your glute and reach. Pull all the way back. And let's go for another rep, okay? You can do this, push down. Extend, we're opening up this front line. Reach with the fingers, push into your hand, supporting yourself on the floor, and bring it all the way back down. Good job, guys. Excellent. Okay, hand down, come to the center like so. How are we feeling? We good? We're gonna do the same on the other side, okay? Corner of the box. Let's bend the knees to start with. Post the hand down behind you. Make sure it's not too far away from you, okay? Hand is in the corner of the box, okay? Drive the heels down, hand down. Initiate with the hips, reach up towards the ceiling, and hold. Make sure you squeeze those glutes. I'm pushing into my supporting hand. I'm squeezing and lifting up, I'm reaching. Now let's reverse. Drive those hips all the way back down to the floor. And let's go for rep number 2. Hold, breathe, and reverse. Nice. Those of you that want the challenge can extend the leg. Those of you that don't, keep both legs bent. Okay, so from here, point the toe. Let's drive through the heel on the hand, lift all the way up. Now from here, extend behind you. Squeezing those glutes, reaching with my fingertips. Come all the way back. Yes, let's do one more. And bring it all the way back down. Good job, team. Excellent. Okay, bring yourself to the center. Take a nice breath. Okay, we're gonna move into some floor work. You're doing an amazing job so far. Okay, we're gonna come into a bear position, what we call a bear, not a traditional bear that you might be thinking of, okay? So I'm gonna place my hands to the side like so, and pull my legs out towards the side, okay? So from here, I'm not slouching. What I wanna do is retract my shoulders, pushing my hands into the floor, okay? I'm thinking about driving my knees behind me, okay? Both knees are pulling, all right? Now what I want us to do is go on the heels of your foot. All we're gonna do is start to rotate inwards like so and pull back. Now you might notice this area, like some of you might be super flexible and some of you might be like, ooh, that feels interesting. Just notice it, but don't push that range of motion too hard. Let's try the opposite side. What I do want you guys to do as we do this is imagine that you have my hand or your own hand here and gently just assist it. So it's like you're pushing through water, okay? And then we pull all the way back. Still keeping nice and tall, pushing through that water to add that little bit of resistance, and back. Every time I'm still driving my knees behind me. Nice. As you do the reps, you might notice that your range of motion begins to increase. What I'm not doing is this. That's completely different, okay? I'm keeping both my sit bones or my bum cheeks on the floor as best as I possibly can. Nice. Let's go for 2 more, and I'm gonna add a little sequence to this. Good. Okay, so from here, what we're gonna do, you're gonna drive your knee back. Do it with me. So pull that knee back. Then you're going to lengthen out this leg and into a straddle position. Now we're going to do the opposite side. Pull the leg back. Ooh, that might feel a little bit challenging. Out into straddle position. Okay? From here, bring your hand forward. Bring your hand forward. Anterior tilt. So that means you want to push your hips back. So it's like you've got that little arch in the base of your spine. And hold this position. Flex your feet, push your heels into the floor, tighten up those quads a little bit. Hold, breathe, always breathe, team, okay? You're communicating with the nervous system. If you're tense and it's like, ouch, it's not going to surrender, okay? Bring this back. Nothing should be hurting anyway. Good, lift the leg up, pull into that bear, lift the leg up, and pull into position. Excellent, well done, team. We have 100 more of these to go. Yes, okay, so let's go again. Lift that knee, heel off the floor. Extend out into your straddle position. Opposite side, you can do this. Squeezing those shoulder blades still. Extend the leg out into straddle. Doesn't have to be wide. If your legs are here, that's perfectly fine, okay? Stick with your own range of motion. Hand come forward, anterior tilt, drive your calf muscles into the floor, squeeze your quad muscles as well, and hold, breathe. Now those of you that are a little bit more flexible and feel like you can, take your hand a little bit forward like so, okay? Drop those elbows down, press up. One more time, drop those elbows down, push up. Good, walk back, take the hands behind you. Good, lift the leg up, pull the leg in. Opposite side, pull the leg up, push the leg in. Let's go for another round. Are you ready, team? Okay, lift, extend. Now I want you to challenge your range of motion now, okay? Maybe just push that leg a little bit wider if you can. Fight for it, okay? Lift, extend out. Yes, you can do this. Hand in front, anterior tilt, heels into the floor. Squeeze those quadriceps, breathe. Are you ready? Let's challenge, hand forward, elbows down. Still squeezing my quadriceps, hands down. Lift up, bring it back in. All the way behind you. Lift the leg up, yes. Might feel like going now, yeah? Lift up, pull it in. We are going for another set of this, team. Are you with me? Yes, you are. Okay, so let's do it. Work it, pull. Extend. Come on, legs, we can do this. Pull. Extend. Okay, hand forward. Forward, take a minute, breathe. Check your legs. Did you go wider? Yes, you did. Okay, anterior tilt. Drive those heels into the floor. Squeeze those quadriceps. Okay, team? Are you ready? Hands forward. A little bit more. Yes, now we're talking. Elbows down. Breathe. And again, elbows down. Keep pushing your legs into the floor. We're still pulling those toes back. If you can, those that can get their belly button and chest to the floor, do so. Still pushing my legs into the floor. Good, create that tension. I'm tensing my quads. Breathe. Everybody else, just stay here. Nice. All right. Okay, team, relax. Bring it back. This time, stay where you are. Point your feet. It's gonna feel slightly different, okay? Hands out in front. Down. Hold. Yes. For those that can, out in front. Point those toes, make it look pretty. Pull yourself slightly forwards. Breathe. Good. And pull back. Nice job. Okay, let's finish it off. Hands behind. Pull the toes back. Lift the leg. Pull into bear. Lift the leg. Pull into bear. Nice job. Hand comes up and bring it into a question mark position. Yes? How do your hips feel? I can feel mine, but it feels good, team. It feels good. Okay? All right. You're doing an amazing job. Take a breath. If you need some water, please take some. Okay, so the goal of this is to have this leg nice and straight. So it's 90 degrees where your knee is, and the same with the back. Okay, it's not like this or like this, something completely different. So please check yourself that you have a nice 90-degree position and 90-degree position. Okay, now what we're going to do is you're going to place your hands either side like so. What I want you to do is imagine that you're going to push your hips this direction as you lengthen out through the crown of your head in this direction. So we're always pulling and pushing, okay? So from here, you're going to push your hips back and lengthen out through the crown of the head. Now the next thing I want you to do is drive this leg into the floor. We're just going to hold the stretch, okay? Hold. Nice deep breaths. And this can be very individual for each of you. Some of you might feel like you have to come around this way to actually feel the stretch. Some might feel like you have to move in this direction. So please feel like you need to adjust, do so. Okay, it's very individual for everyone. Just gonna hold a little bit longer. Good. Now just creep those hands forward a little bit more. I'm still pushing my leg into the floor. It's pulling in this direction, pulling in this direction. Nice deep breaths. Good job, guys. Okay, from here, just bring the hands back slightly. Your front hand, you're going to needle underneath your armpit and face behind you. Then from here, you're going to pull it back. Elbow will be bent, and you're going to extend the hand up towards the ceiling. I'm still pushing this leg into the floor and this leg into the floor. Hold. Then I'm going to repeat. So we needle all the way through. Rotation through the spine. Come all the way back up. Extend through the fingertips as I open my chest. Pushing my legs into the floor. And let's go for 2 more, please. Take your time. Reach behind you as far as you can go. Lift. Extend. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, deep exhale, let's hold here, a few seconds, so enjoy this open stretch, and bring the hands down, nice job. Now we're going to change side, so bring this hand out as we open up the leg back into this bear position, okay, and change sides. So you're in your question mark position again, yes? Okay, so do your checks, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, okay? Be self-coaching as well. Hands come down to the floor. Remember, we're pulling in this direction and pulling in this direction. So let's do that. Pull away, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Eyeline is just nice and relaxed forwards. Now push this leg down into the floor and let's start to bow the stretch. Good. Again, if you need to adjust, I feel like I need to come around this way a little bit. You can move into the position where you really feel the stretch, okay? That's the thing about stretching, it's very unique, individual. Good. Let's creep those hands forward a little bit more, team. Nice deep breaths. Great job. Okay, bring the hands in. Let's do the rotation, so we're going to needle underneath. Really, really reach behind you as much as you can, okay? Pull that elbow through, extend up into like a diagonal line. So if this is the top corner of your box, you're going to reach to the box. Still pushing my legs down, and repeat, change sides. Lift that elbow, extend through the fingertips. I'm still driving through this hand as well. I'm not like this, okay? Reach up to the top corner of your box. Good, we're going for 2 more. So we're doing a lot of dynamic work today. Dynamic stretching, flexibility, mobility work. It's my favorite way that I love to actually train it. Good, hold this top position. Drive your knees down, reach, open. Challenge your range of motion just that little bit as long as it's comfortable. Good, bring the hand down and relax. Good job, team. Okay, pull this leg in and cross this leg over the top. Good job. Take a little moment. You're doing amazing, okay? We have a nice little sequence to finish with, okay? So we are nearly there, all right? For me today is my recovery day, so this is perfect for me to be doing this dynamic mobilization with you guys. So thank you so much. So let's go into the next position. You're gonna place your hands down and you're gonna come in to your bear. Nice and easy, right? Good stuff. So when we do this bear position, hands are underneath your shoulders, okay? To create stability. Open your fingers, grip the floor. Good. Now we're actually gonna press back into a downward dog, okay? So from here, I want you to drive your heels down and lift your bum or your tailbone towards the ceiling, okay? Now from here, what I want you to do is look between your legs. As you do so, begin to press your hands into the floor and lift your shoulder blades up towards your ears like so. So I'm looking between my legs. I push my hands down. I elevate my shoulders towards my ears and squeeze my scapula. Okay? Now if you can in this position, just pull your toes off the floor to increase that stretch. Yes. Okay? Now what I want you to do is now transfer onto the ball of your feet, begin to lift your heels. Now team, imagine you have a ball of energy at the base of your spine here. You're going to travel it through your spine. So from here, you're going to let it wave all the way through. And we're going to take it into a cobra position like so. Okay? Now when we do this cobra position, let's straighten point the feet. What I want you to do is retract the shoulders down and push your hips forwards. So you can use your hands. Watch this. So I pull my hands forwards, open and lift my chest, press my hands down, squeeze my scapula, squeeze my bum cheeks as well. Nice. Now we're going to start to melt into the floor. Okay? So from here, I'm going to let my hips sink. Bending my elbows, belly button, all the way down. Then from here, I'm going to start to push my nose against the floor into a child's pose position. Okay, I'm just going to move a little bit further back so you guys can see me in full screen. Tuck the toes under. Let's repeat the sequence. It's a really nice sequence. Downward dog position, do your checks. Look between your legs. Push into your hands. You'll notice your range of motion might open. Pull the toes back. Good. Transfer the weight into the balls of the feet. Travel that ball of energy through your spine. Try to do vertebra by vertebra. Good. You end up in a plank position. Start to drop those hips down into a cobra. Good. Point the feet. Retract the shoulders. Nice. Squeeze the glutes. Beautiful. Okay, so from here, let's melt all the way down. Good. Push back into your downward dog position. Your child's pose. Let's repeat 2 more times. 2 more times, team. So from here, do it in your own. Take your time. Downward dog, push, breathe. Transfer that ball of energy. Sink the hips to the floor, retract the shoulders, drive the hips forwards. Nice. All the way down. Push back. Good. Hold this position, team. Breathe. Gently push your hands into the floor. Good. Walk your hands back. Just sit on your heels like so. So in this nice position. And just take some nice deep breaths. Good. Just hold this position. Start to notice you're breathing a little bit. Good. Okay, let's come to a seated position that's comfortable for you. Just gonna cross my legs. Okay. Just gonna focus on some nice breathing, something super simple before, just to wrap up and finish the session, okay? So sit as comfortable. Team, if you wanna lie down at home, you're more than welcome to. So I do wanna close your eyes. Good, just try to relax your shoulders. Just have that feeling of, if you're lying down, that your body's sinking back into the floor. You want to feel a feeling of weightlessness, okay? Good. From here, I just want you to start to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Breathe in for 3 counts and out for 3 counts. So we're going to come in. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3 counts. Breathe out. 3, 2, 1. And inhale. Let's go. And again. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5. Breathe out through the nose only. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do one more round for me, team, all on your own, breathing in. Once you're finished, just take a moment. Open your eyes. Once you're ready, take your time. Come to a seated position when you're ready as well, guys. Take a moment. Once you're in the seated position, just take an inhale. A nice relaxive exhale. Nothing too forced. And one more. And relax. Awesome job, team. Congratulations. How are you guys feeling? Did you enjoy the session today? I hope you enjoyed it. It was very much needed for myself as well. A huge thank you for tuning in and joining me today. There was a lot of dynamic movements. It keeps it interesting, and it's a really good way to actually help to rebalance your body and help with your recovery. Like I say, I know you've all been training really, really hard, so you can do snippets of this whenever you feel like the end sequence that we did as well, okay? If you have any questions, please shoot me any questions. You can hop onto my Instagram page. I'll be more than happy to answer for you. But did you enjoy today, guys? Good. I'm happy. I'm happy you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I look forward to connecting with you guys real soon. Enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend. Sending much love from me. I look forward to seeing you guys really soon. Bye everyone. Well done and thank you.